Hi everyone. So I'm filming this as a generic intro for my art supply inventory. This is a way for me to get to know what I actually do own. Everything that I'm showing you on camera I will have swatched. Anything that doesn't work I would have already removed. I can let you know that really the only items that were removed from my supply were a few old texters and pens that no longer worked, but I would say 99% of everything else that I have is still working and swatches and uses as it should. So I will split this up into a number of videos. I'm not sure yet how many it will be, and then maybe at the end I might just combine all the videos for anyone that wishes to watch the full inventory in one sitting. After doing this, I might compare some of my supplies. I do have a number of similar items and I really haven't used them side by side, so that's something that I think I might do. If you're interested in that, let me know. But other than that, I hope you enjoy, and if you've got any feedback or any other ideas of what you might like to see with these supplies, let me know in the comments. Other than that, enjoy. Thanks guys. Hello. So I'm starting with my pencils that I have in my art supplies. Many of these are from Derwent, and that's because when I started art they were the only artist quality pencils that I was able to get, and so because a lot of these are 20 something years old, and I think they've changed some of the formulas and things like that, but it just means that as I've sort of collected and picked things up over the years, I ended up just using what I knew, and I started with Derwent. There are some other varieties as well, but I'll go through what's in this pencil case. So this is starting off with the Derwent metallic pencils on this side, this was a relatively recent purchase. These were the 20-year anniversary, I think, or 25-year anniversary, and I usually can't stay away from metallic-y pencils, and I just think they're always nice to have. Don't use them a great deal, but for different things they're always just nice to have a metallic set of pencils because I like them. I have a 72 set of Derwent artist pencils. This set I have had for probably close to 30 years, to be honest, and there's obviously 72. This is the third set in my life, so I have gone through two sets. Obviously the first two sets when I was younger, and definitely used them a lot more then. I know you can get more colours now, but obviously I still have a number of pencils here that have a lot of pencil to use. So these I think are really, good. I know there's different varieties now, and we'll get through that. But this is what started me off in, or this brand, this set of artist pencils is what I started with. And so I've got a bit of a sentimental attachment, if that's the right word, for my Derwent pencils. And another set of Derwent pencils. These are the light fast ones. Again, these were probably purchased 3 to 5 years ago. I'm not 100% sure, but these again, the main difference between the artist quality ones and then the light fast is obviously these are designed to be more light fast. They've got a lot of light fast ratings, and they are an oil based pencil. So with the artist ones here, they're wax based, and then these are oil based, and I've enjoyed using these because obviously they can be blended in a different way, and if if you are focused on selling pencil art, obviously the more light fast the better, but at the same time I would be saying that the best pencils you have are the ones that you are using. But yeah, so there's 72 of those. These here, again, are Derwent. They are also probably close to 30 years old. These are the pastel pencils. A bit more wear and tear in these of use in certain colours. I did go through a big phase of using pastels. Again, I don't know if they've changed the formula or anything like that compared to the ones I have now. I do believe some of the names of the colours have changed, but I've really enjoyed these. So again, this is a 72 set. I'll just flick it through. And I've always enjoyed them. So yeah, that's what's in this pencil case. Pencil case number 2. Okay. So in here I have a 24 pencil set of Prismacolor Premier, which I don't think I've used yet because I'm still using the 12 set, which will be coming up. So once I've finished that 12 set of pencils, I'm going to enjoy playing with some of these as well. Back to Derwent's. So these are the Derwent's watercolors. This was definitely the second set of Derwent pencils I ever owned. I think also quite close to 30 years old, unfortunately. So there's 72 here. I probably haven't used much of this recently. I think or really over a number of years, but it's what started me towards watercolor. And they still work. So all the pencils I'm showing you today I have swatched in a book roughly, and everything's still working, which is great. So yeah, I haven't really got any other watercolor pencils, so I can't really compare them, but you know, for what they are, they do their job. So these were the Derwent Inktense. I got these I think in 2009 when I was doing my art therapy diploma, and you know, they're not the same as the watercolor. I know I've seen on different YouTube videos people calling them watercolor pencils. They are soluble ink, and so they do behave a little bit differently than the watercolor. So it really just boils down to what effects you're wanting. These are obviously a more intense color and less transparent than the watercolor pencils. That's got more to do with the fact that they're ink. And there's 72 of those here. And then here is a 24 Prismacolor set for portraiture. I think I bought them a few years ago when I was dabbling with the idea of portraits and things like that. So again, a set that I've bought that haven't really been utilised yet, but you know, as you can see from the pencils I have in here, many of these pencils last many years. So yeah, that's what's in 2 of these pencil cases. These are the Prismacolors that I'm using for my 12 pencil challenge. These I received as part of the Certificate 3 course that I started in 2023. I'll do a spoiler. So these are the 12 that I am aiming to finish up and use, and just to see how many pieces of artwork I can obtain out of them. I'm either up to piece 9 or 10, I can't remember now. And many of these pencils are still only halfway through. So if you have a set of 12, you can definitely do a whole series of pictures with them. This is my most recent purchase. I have been, obviously because I've got a lot of Derwent pencils, it's not quite a full collect set, but I have been eyeing off the Chroma Flow pencils for a number of probably at least 12 months, maybe more, and I finally purchased them this week actually, so they are new. I have done a brief swatch of them. They are a softer pencil than the artist pencils that I showed in the other one. They are, I believe they're wax based. There's 72 in this set. And I know you can get, I think there's 100 pencils, but the only way I could get 100 pencils was to order them from, I think, Derwent through Amazon. I haven't had the best experience receiving pencils in the mail, and I just thought, you know what, I could pick these up from a local store, and I might do that. And obviously if I find myself flying through them because I love them, then I will order them to be shipped to here. But I didn't really need 100 more pencils. I didn't really need 72 pencils, but that's my most recent purchase. Okay, in this pencil case are a lot of different types of pencils and crayons, mainly I would say student grade, so I will attempt to sort through what's in here. I tend to use these more just for sketching and thumbnails and just things that I'm just experimenting with rather than a full piece, but I'll go through them. These pencils came from a set that I ordered through Riot Art during one of the stay-at-home periods in 2020. It came with a number of pencils, and obviously these pencils here, and there was another one with some paints and paintbrushes and things like that. So these are definitely student quality pencils. They're called the Art Studio. So this was a set of 24. It came with 12 woodless pencils and then 12 of these that really do just draw like pencils. I mean, they look like they should be like a hard pastel, but it's basically these in a pastel type form. So I've used them a little bit, but yeah, look, these are good for, I've enjoyed using these in a sketchbook and just planning out pieces. But you know, if it's something that you just want to sort of get out of your mind onto a piece of paper, these would work. I'm thinking I might do a bit of a comparison. I think it might be interesting to do, particularly the Derwent ones, just to see what they look like compared to each other. But I'm more than happy to put in a student quality pencil. Generally these break easily or more easily, and they're not as pigmented, and generally often they are a little bit harder with the lead of the pencil, so they don't blend as well generally, but I'm more than happy to do a bit of a comparison. So these are some pencils that I have. So these are some crayons, again student quality. I picked these up when we were going through my mum's stuff after she passed, and I just picked up a few sets of gel pens and pencils and crayons. So here's some crayons. I think they're sort of like just crayons, but they wind up and wind down so they don't go down your hands, which is always good. Okay, so here are some graphite and charcoal pencils. This set I got as part of the Certificate 3 course that I did, so they've been fairly well used. These, except for this one, these all came from the same art set that the pencils came in that I went through before from the art studio. So on top of all of the coloured pencils, it came with some watercolour sketch pencils, which I haven't actually used much, so I might play around with those. graphite pencils, so that goes from 5H to 6B. Some charcoal pencils, soft, medium and hard, I think, yep. Woodless pencils, graphite pencils, and some woodless charcoal pencils in soft, medium, hard as well. And this is obviously an older Faber-Castell HB. And look, I've got obviously a number of just other pencils, graphite pencils lying around, but these are the ones that I would consider as the set. And just for nostalgia, this is the last remaining Derwent pencil that I have from my second set when I was growing up, in my favourite colour, which was Kingfisher Blue at the time. It's probably still one of my favourite colours. So this was obviously an older pencil, Derwent artist pencil. That's the last remaining one that I'm now just hanging on to for nostalgia for no reason. It still works though, so if ever I'm in dire need of Kingfisher Blue, here's a spare one. Okay, continuing on from the art set that I was talking about from the art studio, it also came with some pastel pencils. These have always broken as soon as I've sharpened them, so I don't tend to use them a lot. It is definitely a cheaper quality pastel pencil than the Derwent, obviously, so it's definitely student quality. They may have worked better if they weren't shipped in the mail. I don't know, but you know, I'll keep trying to use them, I guess. I've kept a lot of the little pieces, but it's just they're not probably a supply that I want to create a full piece with, but we'll see. But anyway, so it came with some pastel pencils, charcoal, and then some charcoal sticks, I guess you call them. I'm not sure what you call those, but anyway. And some graphite lead in from 2B to 8B. And then obviously just bits of charcoal. Oh, and these charcoal was part of the art course that I finished last year. So yeah, got enough charcoal. I've got enough charcoal, I think. Oh, there's some more of those. Hang on. Whoop. Sorry, it goes from, I'll take that back, 8B to HB.